Sorry this took so long, but I think it's about time that we go over my summer fragrances. And I'll give you 10 of my summer fragrances that I would recommend for you. And I have some honorable mentions here. I got a few honorable mentions here, but for good reason. I either don't have the full bottle or I loaned my full bottles out. So samples, we're counting samples in my honorable mentions. And that's why they're honorable mentions. First, let's start with one honorable mention that's a full bottle, and that is Mancera's French Riviera. Look, listen, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this is not for everybody. Does it smell good? I mean, it's cool. Smells like kind of like a beach, ocean breeze, suntan lotion. Now, people that are not of melanated skin swear by this stuff. But one thing that I noticed after buying this is most of the people that was gung ho over it, none of them were black. Now, not to be racist, but I swear none of them were black. And I see why. So if you are a brother of a lighter complexion, that might be for you. For me, I spray it on and barely smell it. And that's not to say that it's bad. It just doesn't do anything for me. It smells okay, but it's all right. Another one that people would hang me for if I don't mention it, Lattafa's, what is that, Mahar Legacy? By the way, everything that I'm going to recommend here is going to be $50 and under. At least I think I've kept it under $50. But this one right here, it's an honorable mention because I have something that does kind of the same thing but better. This is supposed to be a acetylene clone, green apple, minty, lime, citrus, fresh. The problem that I have with it, it smells great, smells amazing, doesn't do anything on my skin. The thing just poofs and disappears in no time. I've heard people swear by it, but I also hear a lot more people now are saying that it's overrated because of the poor performance. So the honorable mention is because, well, it smells good. It just doesn't last. Let's go with another honorable mention, and I don't have a full bottle. This one's from the Pops. This is Acqua Dubai by Haramain. This one smells pretty good. Bergamot, green notes, and musk is what I get from this. It's supposed to have a melon and pineapple accord to it. I don't quite get that. I do get the fresh aquatic vibe from it. It more so just comes off as a light, fresh aquatic scent. Not too heavy on the aquatic, but just one of those that's just, it's there, I guess, and clean, I guess. Now, maybe I need a full bottle so that I could see if it actually projects and performs the way it's supposed to, the way I hear, because I hear people say it's a performance monster, a nuclear, and all of this stuff, and I don't really get that on my skin. And it could be because it's coming from a sampler, a little, you know how these things spray, they don't really give you all that they're supposed to. So I'm a bit reserved on my thoughts on that Haramain's Acqua Dubai. I got 3 more matter of fact, let's make it 4. I got 4 more honorable mentions, and they're all from Yom and Lao. And as you can see, I've used these to hell. Like they're all down here, but I've had them for almost a year now because I be penny pinching on my sprays. The first from Yom and Lao that I'm going to say is Marine Time. And the reason why I said 3 at first instead of 4, even though I'm going to say 4, is because this Marine Time has changed on me. When I first got it, the way that I could describe it was midnight, navy blue, in the nighttime on a yacht. That was how I could describe this. But now, I don't know if it's because it's such a high oil concentration and it's pretty much near the bottom. I don't get that anymore. It just smells like scented oil now. I don't really get the remnants of what it used to smell like. So, but it did smell good for about the first 10 months. It did. Then we have Chillax, which is down here. Chillax is supposed to be Yom and Lao's clone of Louis Vuitton's Pacific Chill. And I will say, listen here, mango, aquatic, fresh. When you spray this on and that heat hits it, Bro, you gonna smell like you see people staring at you. This smells good. I would recommend it. It's honorable mention because I don't have the full bottle. Along with, which one is this? Blue Spell, which is there inspired by Blue Talisman. Oh, fresh ginger, almost kind of minty, clean. This Blue Spell, look, that's a recommend. If I had the full bottle, it would be in my top 5. Matter of fact, I already did summertime vacation fragrances, and Yeoman Lao pretty much dominated. Blue Spell was there. Ocean's 11, which is their clone of Elysium from Roja Dove. Bro, this smells like, just like the marine time smells like navy blue, nighttime, midnight on a yacht out in the ocean. This is daytime on a yacht in the ocean, but it just smells so, man, that smells so fresh. That's that lime. I get lemon, apple. I get that black currant, which I absolutely love, but I also get vetiver in that. Juniper berries. I get some green vibes going on. And when I say green vibes, some green leaves. I don't know which exact green leaves I get, but I get green leaves. Man, that's out in the ocean on a yacht with your linen shirt on, shirt open. That's, man, look. So the 3 that I would recommend from Yeoman Lao for the summertime, and everybody should build a Yeoman Lao Discovery set. Ocean's 11, Chillax, and Blue Spell. So we got all of the honorable mentions out of the way. Now I'm going to give you my 10 recommendations for the summertime, or at least for, there was one more honorable mention, which is Paris Corners Moscow Mule. I don't have the bottle here. I let a friend of mine borrow it. So it's got to be an honorable mention. If I had the bottle here, it'd be in my 10. Now that we are at the 10, and this is in no particular order, I'm going to start with Coco. Look, listen. Coco Moon, I've said it before, is the perfect layer and fragrance. If you want anything to smell woody and coconut, if you want to just kick some sort of coconut vibe into your fragrance, you layer that hoe with Coco Moon. Coco Moon is just an amazing. I'm holding on to dear life for what I have in here. I'm down here. This right here is glass. I'm right here, bro. This is good. I got to get another bottle. That right there just smells like I'm on vacation. It smells like I'm on a beach. It smells like I'm on a boardwalk. Pineapple, light on the pineapple, heavy on the woods, cedar wood, as a matter of fact, and the coconut. Very heavy on the coconut, but it's a good, like, cocoa butter sort of coconut. It's just very, very natural coconut smell right there. Now, these fragrances are all going to have different reasons, but still be summer specific. Let's stay in the same vein with Khadlaj Island. Khadlaj Island is pina colada in a bottle. The coconut in there stands out pretty well as the iris notes. So you get a little floral, you get your coconut, you get some pineapple. It's pina colada with a side of iris. If you know your notes, you know what that smells like. But it is sweet. It is sweet, but it's so good. And when the heat picks this up, because some people say that they might have performance issues, and that's usually when you first get that bottle. When I first got that bottle, it didn't last as long as it does now. I've had it for about a month, maybe a little longer now. And man, when I step outside with that on and that heat hits it, it's a different ball game. Up next, since we're in a vein of specific notes, let's go with Acqua de Parma's Fico di Amalfi. That right there is fig. When you think you had enough fig, that's more fig. Yeah, that's. Imagine a fig Newton, right? You take away the shortbread that's on the fig Newton and just that fig that's in there. That's what you got with a little bit of aqua, and it also has like some citrus on top. It smells good, but you gotta like fig to like this because it's very, very fig dominant. Now, you can wear that day and night in the summertime, and when the heat hits that and that fig takes off, women like the smell of fig. When that fig takes off, you the man. And you could dress it up, you could dress it down, you could dress it any way you want to. It's a star. All right, where else are we going here? I'm going to go with something safe. White t-shirt. You could do office. Definitely daytime. I don't have the top. I feel tacky. But this one is Jon Varvatos Artisan Pure. And what you get there is a citrus bomb. Citrus, more so lemony. It dries down into a good musk scent, but it keeps the citrus all the way throughout. And I'm talking lemon, tangerine, orange. It's very clean. I'm not going to say it's like refreshingly clean, but it's a very, very clean citrus scent. And again, on a dry down, it turns into a musk citrus scent. Most people say that they don't get good performance on it, but for some reason on my skin, this actually lasts pretty long. But I'm also an oversprayer, and I overspray the heck out of it. And I mean, once it goes away, for me, it's usually after about 6 hours I get on that. Man, I just reapply it, man. Don't cost much. I mean, well, when I got it, it didn't cost much. I think I got it from like TJ Maxx for about $30, but I believe the price has gone up on that one. Who knows? But keep reapplying. Don't matter. It's good stuff. Almost say good shit. In the vein of citrus, I have Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. And this one is a citrus, clean, aquatic fragrance. It's aquatic. So you could take what you have in Artisan Pure, throw some aquatic notes in there. So it's almost, I don't want to say beachy. I mean, you could wear it in a beach scent. Yeah, I get that aquatic vibe from it, man. That one's pretty simple. You could wear it the same way. White t-shirt that down, real casual. It's also office safe. It's not too loud. It's not too in your face. It's really, really calm, citrus, aquatic vibe. All right, I am flying through these. Let's go through some Armafs. All right, if you want you a floral, again, you can wear this, dress it up, dress it down. You'd probably be cooler if you dress this up. But floral, I took the top off it. I'm not being tacky. I just wanted to smell it. Floral, slightly, ever so slightly metallic. It might lean a little synthetic. I believe that this is supposed to be their take on green iris tweed, but that iris and that violet leaf in there, and when the sun hits that, it takes off. Now, that is also very office safe. It's very soft. Not to say it's light. It's soft. It's going to project. It's going to do their thing. Matter of fact, everything that I have up here is going to project. It's going to last. Even if it's soft, it's still going to perform. And that is, wait. That is Armaf, right? Yeah, that's Armaf's Très Nuit. While we're on Armaf, let's go with Club de Nuit. Club de Nuit Sillage, bro. Oh my God. Citrus, ambroxan, violet leaf. It's metallic. And when the sun hits this, man, I love this scent. I love this scent. I love this scent profile. It's supposed to be like a dupe of Silver Mountain Water from Creed. Listen to me. This is definitely a must get. Any season, any reason. But in the summertime, this thing makes you a star. This is about my third bottle of this. It's my third bottle of this. You get it for like $24. I love the metallic nuance to it that I believe that we get from that violet leaf. Man, that's just good stuff with the juniper berry and the black currant. That is one of my summer favorites, and it's for the low. All right, this is the last Armaf I'm giving you, and typically I would have gone with Club de Nuit Intense Man, but I've been lately telling people they got to update their files. It's about time we start updating our files on our Club de Nuit Intense Man and go with Club de Nuit Precieux. Same take, right? You get your pineapple, but you get that fresh scent. More so you could dress this up type of vibe. It's not overbearing, overpowering. It's not screechy. It's not any of that. You get your citruses up top along with that pineapple, but it's fresh. There's also some caramel components to this as well. But on a dry down, you get leather, you get some woods, you get your musk, you get your ambroxan, you get your ambroxan all the way throughout. But you also get some patchouli here. Yo, I love this fragrance. That's like taking that Club de Nuit Intense Man and just saying, all right, we're done being boys. Let's make you into a man. And that's what you're going to get with that Club de Nuit Precieux, man. That is good stuff. All right, so I think that we got 2 more to work with here. And I'm flying through these. Now, if you guys remember, on Sedley, I said I think that we have something that does it better, or does what Sedley, not Sedley. I said affordable. Legacy, I said what we got with Legacy, we have something that does what that's trying to do, but does it better. And that is Hawass Ice. Now, there's no mint note in this Hawass Ice. However, it gives you a bit of a cooling vibe. I don't know how that happens, but it's almost like being out in the summertime and you just got a cold beverage that just cools you off. Now, I'm not putting a taste to that beverage. I'm just saying that the beverage cools you off, right? It's apple, it's clean, but it's very, very sweet, bubblegummy sweet. This one, I would say, like, if you're grown and you're trying to make a grown impression, you got to be careful with how you use this because it could come off very childish, very childlike. This is something that I would recommend for my younger crowd. You could definitely get it for the low. I think I got it for about $27, but bubblegum sweet, minty, refreshing, apple dominant, very apple dominant, but it's a banger for the summertime. But you gotta like a sweet fragrance if you want to wear that. And last but not least, look, I'll give you another honorable mention because I'm gonna give you this last but not least. But the other honorable mention that I'm gonna have is Sceptre Malachite, and that's because I am gonna go with Vulcan Foo. What can I say? Spicy mango. Nighttime. This right here is like a spicy mango margarita with the spices around the brim. And it dries down into this woody ginger, violet, soft, very, very soft vibe you get on the dry down. Man, this is one of those ones. This is one of those hitters. But it's not something that's going to be overbearing. A lot of times people in the summertime, they'll wear something and it'll just be super loud, super strong. And it's like, bro, it's too hot for all of that. It's too hot. And when you wear fragrances, sometimes they could be a bit cloying. And the scent profile of this Vulcan Foo, the scent profile can be cloying, but the fragrance itself is not. It performs, it lasts, and it smells damn good. So if you like a mango fragrance, that I would say you could wear it in the daytime, but I think that at the nighttime, when that cool summer breeze hits it and it takes off, man. The same way that fig takes off on this one in the air is the same way that mango is going to take off in the air with this Vulcan Foo. Now, these are not in any order. Those are my recommendations, all under $50. I'll have a list of these down in the description below. And if I have some Amazon links, which I usually will, I'll put those down in the description below as well. And those will be affiliate links. So if you do get those, go on ahead and grab them from my affiliate link so I can get 75 cents. I think that that'd be dope. All right. I've spoken enough. I've yapped enough. Let me make sure I got everything that's on my desk. I did Dolce & Gabbana. I did Trade Nuit. I did Hawass Ice. I did Sillage. I've done Precieux. All right. Yep. All right. And got my samples. All right. We're out of here. Say goodbye.